¿cómo están?
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Bueno, antes de continuar, este juego lo dieron gratis en Plus. Voy a explicarlo pues en lo que yo, ¿no? Es Stanley, un señor que trabaja para una empresa y solamente tiene que apretar una tecla, es un computador. Entonces el jefe le envía como códigos, digamos, oprime la tecla A en un minuto, espera un minuto, oprime la tecla A, oprime la tecla Alt, espera 15 segundos, oprime Alt. Y además lleva años, lleva un montón de tiempo, lleva trabajando toda su vida literal. Hasta que se da cuenta que nadie está en la oficina está sola. Nadie está trabajando, nadie. La primera vez me fui, bueno, hice el camino correcto. Cuando llegué a las instalaciones internas, me fui a la parte equivocada y me maté. Me mataron. Entonces conseguí un trofeo por no prestar atención al que habla y así. Y ahora tomé, en vez del camino izquierdo al camino derecho, tomé el derecho. Y estoy aquí. Estamos a seguir jugando.
To get back to business, Stanley took the
Entonces
first
tomó la
open
primera
door on his
puerta a su
left.
izquierda.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
No me dieron ningún trofeo. No me dieron trofeo por vos.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Pero yo vi algo raro.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man.
Esa me gusta. A la bajita. Eso sí lo vamos a decir.
This was not the correct way to the
Para
meeting
escucharlo
room,
más
and Stanley
bajito
knew
y
it perfectly
poder
well.
hablar.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Entonces queda algo
Thank
más.
goodness Stanley had taken
Hay
this
algo más
detour.
secreto aquí.
Eager
Yo
to
no
get
lo...
back to business,
No me voy a rendir.
Stanley
Voy a
took the
descubrir
first
qué hay
open
acá.
door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door,
No,
and
pero
got
que ya
back
bajé.
on track.
No, pero que ya... ¿Cómo me mato? Bueno, vamos a seguir.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
A la miércoles. Dice el 420, 420, 420, 420.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I?
Yo soy...
It's rubbish now.
Ese, 421,
Whole
421.
story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top.
Ese juego está muy bacano. El narrador es muy chévere,
All of
me
his
gusta.
co-workers
O
were
sea,
gone.
ese juego trata de seguir las indicaciones del narrador.
What could it mean?
Hay que
Stanley
prestarle
decided to
atención al
go to the
man.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, no, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Uy. Uy. Ahora sí me puso contra la espada y la pared. Ese es el mismo camino. Ese también. Vámonos por acá. Es un backroom.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
What the fuck? Está re confuso.
All of his co-workers were
O sea,
gone.
rompí el
What
guión.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Me encantaría que fuera un juego de terror.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Coño. Coño, ¿dónde me metí?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
Me van
Is
a
this the
torturar.
story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
¿Y la puerta?
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that
Mi...
win. Some people win fair
La
and square,
puerta?
and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Pero Dios, vamos a reiniciar una y otra y otra y otra.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that? You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination
O sea, yo
still
ya
a
subí acá
story?
y ya me metí a la
Simply by
oficina
the
del
act of
jefe.
moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
No, pues qué música tan buena.
Wait, cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
¿El qué? No.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Ah.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Voy a seguir en un bucle.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Bueno, se parchó acá, ya se fue, qué bien.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
¿Qué?
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
Este juego está re loco, parce.
Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
¿Qué pasó?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
¿Acabé ese ciclo? ¿Qué pasó?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
No sé si yo estoy rompiendo el juego o el juego me está rompiendo a mí. Dios santo.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Por aquí me fui ahorita.
Although this passageway had the word escape, but of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. Nope, still on board with death.
Esta es la sala de los monitores.
The lights rose on
Lo
an
dije.
enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Mano, este loco está muy loco. Este loco juego.
Couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Allá. ¿Dónde? Consola deshabilitada.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
No,
Blackness and a
oscuridad.
rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Mano, este juego está loquísimo.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin. The
Está
feeling
muy
of
loco este
liberation,
juego, de verdad.
the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Beat the game, complete the fighting parallel. Otro trofeo. Ahora sí se reinició el juego. Iré a comer. Volveré. Este juego está loquísimo. De verdad, está muy loco este juego. No le encuentro el sentido. En serio, no tiene sentido. Quizás sí lo tenga, no sé. Es un bucle infinito. Fue un gusto. Chao. Volveré, ya saben.